It's been around 15 years since our family was all together in the Philippines. And honestly, a lot has changed since then. I didn't really know what to expect this time around. Seeing cousins who remember me as a 9-year-old, I wanted to experience new things and just really get in touch with my roots. But there's one thing for certain, and that this trip would be different. Because, well, I'm 24 years old now. But the story doesn't start here. It actually starts here.
Listen to me, baby.
So, I was cleaning my room on a random Sunday. My mum texts the family chat and says, yes. 2 flights and 10 hours later, we finally landed in Manila.
Says I need somebody, Lord.
It didn't really take me long to realize how different everything felt. Obviously, it was a bit tricky because we were staying in a place called Bonifacio Global City, which is the business district in the Philippines. I decided to go for coffee with my mum, and that was really nice. And I just kept saying to my mum, this place reminds me of Singapore. It's so built up right now. Things obviously were different when I was last here in 2008. I remember the traffic, I remember the street food, and obviously Jollibee. As a 9-year-old, these are the things I remember. Okay, don't judge. But no, it was really nice to be back. Over the past few years, I made a few friends online. I guess you could call them my pen pals. This is Paulo.
Hello, my bro. How are you, man? Good to see you. Dude, nice to meet you, bro. Oh my god.
And as you just heard, this is my first time meeting him.
It's like, if you have a spot that you love, we can go there.
I do have something on the top of my head. Filling station.
He brought me to a place in Poblacion, which is open 24 hours a the day. They serve dessert, dinner, everything. It was called Filling Station. This place was a full-blown American diner in the middle of Manila. It was crazy. I actually met Paulo through the Yes Fam Philippines page. He was one of the first members to actually reach out to me, and I felt a genuine connection while we were chatting on the phone. Paulo used to be a moderator for the Yes Fam Philippines page, and honestly, his essence and outlook on life was just amazing.
I think I distinctly remember growing up, like literally spending afternoons with a breeze from the farm where we're just literally under a mango tree.
Yeah.
And just playing there. And then there's like a bed that's made out of wood.
Yeah.
It's like a day bed, and we're just there chatting the whole day.
Oh my god.
Playing cards.
I love that. That's so good.
We then got a banana split, but they had cashews on it. I'm allergic to cashews. I know, very annoying. His facts about Philippines, about the history of Philippines and everything. It was just so nice to hear what it's like growing up in the Philippines. We then FaceTimed another Yes Fam member, Johnathan, who's currently living in El Nido, living his best life there. And the rest of the night, we ended up just talking about life, and I was so grateful to meet my first online friend in Manila. The next day, I adventured out of BGC to catch up with another friend that lives and grew up in Manila. This is 7_Miki. To describe her, she appreciates the small things in life, is a professional daydreamer, and her content honestly feels like a warm hug. We actually met on TikTok and started chatting because a week before this trip, she was actually heading to Sydney to celebrate her birthday. I ended up coming to Manila a week later, and she was kind enough to show me around her neighbourhood. There's something about going around with a local that know their secret spots, and for them, it's home, but for me, it's a whole new destination.
Give me something. I'm about to lose my mind.
My favourite thing about this was that Miki and I had no plans to do anything. It was all spontaneous, and we just filmed everything. We walked around Makati, and then we decided to actually go back to BGC to film the nightlife there.
I saw her under moonlight, a flower in her hair, and didn't didn't think she'd notice, but
I haven't brought out my camera and the intention to shoot my own content in a long time, and it was just refreshing being with another creator.
The Miki and Aiden show. Alright, let's do it.
Right.
Right.
Welcome to a day in the life of a Filipino creator. Whenever it's the weekend, I go to VGC the Johnathan.
Wow, galing. It's a lot.
Water. Too big.
It is like
Do you know
too big. Yeah, I know that. No, I like
No.
understand Tagalog, but when like my cousins speak really fast, I can't understand it.
We all have our own little unique styles, and I just love seeing other creators in their own element. This whole night we were just shooting random stuff, and honestly it just gave me a boost in confidence to feel myself more
We are
and
on
really
ski
capture
rigs.
everything.
And it's all happening. Oh my god, who is that?
Miki. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Wow, that's the shot we needed of us.
Since it was typhoon season in the Philippines, the rain is very unpredictable here. So we ran inside and just decided to stay dry and record some random stuff indoors. Every creator and storyteller has their own way of portraying who they are. It was just so nice to see Miki in her own element recording where she's from. We ended up finishing the night, and I said bye to Miki, and then I went to a family dinner.
See me down here, we're about to eat at that restaurant. Come on.
Finishing up this whole day with my family and just cousins we haven't seen in a long time was so nice. It was the best way to end the night. A lot of food. The food is the best part in the Philippines. You have to go. But it was just nice to sit there and just really catch up on everything. Family time is essential, and whenever a family holiday is in conversation, I always am sure to make it. The next day, I decided to message Miki and Paulo to see if they wanted to venture out again. I absolutely love introducing people to each other. Like, Miki and Paulo are from the Philippines, they've never met, and I love that.
Somewhere not too far, someone in their car, is a rebel on the interstate.
We went to this rooftop. It was cute because there's these little stalls to support local creatives, and upstairs is a beautiful rooftop with a co-working space you can go for free.
Bars and filters to the air. Stays there for days, living on space. There are for your love touch, 'cause it's just enough. Take me there, anywhere you wanna go.
Fort Santiago was actually built in 1571. It was a fortress built by the Spanish navigator and governor in the middle of Manila. We then caught up with another Filipino creative, Kyle. Kyle's actually one of the new moderators for the SFAM Philippines. He's an up-and-coming filmmaker who has such a good eye for things and is just an absolutely funny person to be around. It's nice because we just sat down on this little ledge and just talked about life, what it was like growing up here and what it's like growing up in Australia. My friends, you know, this was their home, and for me, it's an 8-hour flight away. We were then introduced to another creative who is also living in Manila. This was Miki's friend, Alliana. When she told me what she does for work, I was speechless. A Call of Duty podcaster, a filmmaker, a creative, like, this is insane. While in Intramuros, we obviously had to try a range of food. Although I was nervous at the start, I think being around good people made me more comfortable and open to trying everything. We had a different scale of food.
We're in Intramuros and I'm trying street food.
Paulo is a fermented duck, and it's a delicacy in the Philippines, but it also turns people off because it's a duck literally inside an egg. It is wild. But to me, it was actually quite nice. This was one of those nights that I just didn't want to end. We ended up having dinner at another location and ended the night at 2 a.m. This was the halfway point of my trip, and it was the exact serenity I needed. There was a lot of reflection while I was in El Nido, just waking up by the beaches in the most beautiful location in the world. I was literally recapping everything that happened in the past 3 days. El Nido is a 90-minute flight away from Manila. It's such a good escape from the hustle and bustle of the city.
I'm currently in El Nido, Palawan.
The second you land, you're going to be on island time, so I just wanted to adventure around here and record. Everything just looked like a postcard. It was honestly insane. We wandered around the main city in El Nido. By the way, Eli is one on this trip, and he was such a good boy. The next day, we decided to go around the island.
Angel, come closer as the curtain falls on my stage of life. Hold my hand.
Yeah, it was beautiful here. Don't you just look at big mountains and you're like, how will they form there? Like, how are there trees on top of this mountain? And picture how long this place was here. We then got back and had a huge feast, which was amazing. The food here is so good. Went for a swim, hung out with the fam again.
It's actually insane how everything around here literally looks like a Jurassic Park movie.
Overall, 7 days in Manila was far too short, but I made every second count. Catching up with an array of friends, making new memories, getting in touch with my roots, seeing cousins. Although it was quite a back-to-back trip, it made me appreciate what I have back at home. It made me want to get closer to family and wanted me to get closer with my culture. It was just so good, you know. The memories that I've made on this trip and everything that brought me around. I'm so appreciative of everyone who I met. think about it, 9-year-old me would be very proud of what I'm doing today. Go on family trips more. Buy that ticket. At the end of the day, you're here for a good time, not a long time.